Okay, this is the drawing for 5F. This is what it's going to look like when we're done. We're going to be making sure we have our OSNAP node, endpoint, and midpoint on. We're going to be drawing the point first. Then we're going to draw a polygon around that. Then we're going to be putting some ellipses in here. And then we're going to be putting in some donuts. And then we'll turn off the fill on those donuts so we get the line effects on those donuts. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's make sure we have node, endpoint, and midpoint on. We got node, endpoint, and midpoint. So we got the first two selected and then skip one and click on node. So let's go ahead and draw the point first. Okay, I got the point right there. Next step is to do the polygon. So polygon button. It's asking me down here how many sides do I want. I want 6 sides. Specify the center of the polygon or edge. Well, let's go ahead and click on the center of the node right here. It's asking me for inscribed or circumscribed. Doesn't matter on this one because it's not going around a circle. So just go ahead and click on the first one you want. Doesn't matter. Now notice how I have my ortho on so I can have a nice straight polygon. I'm just going to zoom out just a little bit and get an idea how big my polygon should be. So maybe something like that. That's fine. Okay, next step is to put in some ellipses. So ellipse is going to go from here to down here, but I want to make sure I need to turn off that ortho, so it makes it a little bit easier to draw. Okay, make your ellipses like this. Don't make your ellipses too big, because you make them too big your donuts will cut through the lines. So if I make them like that, there's no room for your donuts. So go ahead and make it a little bit smaller. Midpoint to midpoint on this side as well. Okay. Next step is to draw the donuts. Go draw donut. And if you got the drawing more or less the same size as mine, a good size to use for your donuts is 1 enter, 2 enter. And that looks like a good size to have. And it looks like I already have my fill off. That's why it's giving me the effect of the line. So let's just go ahead and put the fill back on so you can kind of see what it looks like if it is on. So I'm going to go ahead and put the fill back on, and I'm going to go to view regen, and that's what it looks like when the fill is not with the fill on. So but these need to be text light anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and select all my donuts and make them text light. My ellipses need to be dim, so I'm going to make them dim. And my polygon needs to be hatch. Okay, so all that's left now is to put the donuts back into with no fill. So type in fill, turn it off, and let's go ahead and go to view regen. So that's what it looks like when you're done. Looks like I need to move it down just a little bit so I can center it on my grids here. So just move it down just a little bit. Okay, looks good. Z enter, A enter, turn off your grids, and this is what it should look like when you're done with 5F.